In Word 2007, Microsoft gave the product a significant facelift. It added this ribbon, and this has now been carried through into Word 2010. The ribbon at the top is where you'll access anything the program has to offer, and you no longer have to hunt through menus and submenus to find the tools that you want to use. The way they designed this ribbon has been very clever, in that they studied how users used Microsoft Word and then designed the ribbon accordingly. They also put the ribbon tabs up here according to a document lifecycle. If you think about a document lifecycle, the first thing you'll generally do is you enter and format your text. Then as you progress, you will then add pictures and images. You'll then change the layout. You'll then want to add references to that document before finally proofreading it and reviewing it. Let's have a look now at the tabs and see how this goes alongside this diagram. So the first thing was entering and formatting text. And you can see that the first tab is Home, and we've got all of these different tools to help us with text, fonts, paragraphs, and styles. Then we said that in a document you'll add illustrations, and the next tab up here is the Insert. And if I click on that, I've got the ability to insert cover pages, pictures, shapes. Then I want to format the page layout, and this is where I can add watermarks, change the margins. Then I might want to add references, table of contents, table of figures. Then I want to review the document. I want to do a spell check on it. I want to be able to send it to other people for review and for them to comment on it. So the tabs have been put in an order to go alongside any document lifecycle. Now we can also customize what is here in this ribbon, and we'll do that in the next video. So let's look at a few other functions of a ribbon. First of all, I can get rid of it. If I want to minimize it, I can just come up to the right, click on the minimize, it disappears, click on the button again, and it returns. I can right-click on it and choose Minimize the ribbon. Even though it's minimized, I can still see the tabs at the top, and I can click on those, and then the ribbon returns. Click away, the ribbon disappears. So very useful if you're limited to the amount of screen size that you're working on. Another thing to note is that Microsoft has prioritized the tools to the left-hand side to those of the tools on the right-hand side. It believes that on this ribbon, the most common tools that you'll be using are here, and the least common tools are on the right-hand side. And this is reflected if we minimize the screen. So first of all, I'm just going to minimize the screen, and watch what happens as I move it to the left. As I move it to the left, the groups are still existing, so I've got editing there, and styles. So the groups still exist, but slowly, one by one, the amount of information on each of the group reduce. So Microsoft tries to ensure that you always have the most common tools available to you. Let's just maximize this back again. Now in the ribbon, same as in the other Office products, this little button here allows me to actually open up a pop-up. So for example, this is more advanced font changes. So anywhere you see that button, you can get a more advanced menu. And we'll be exploring the contents of these in more detail as we actually building this document here. So there we go, the Office ribbon. Let's now have a look at how we can customize that.